our lifetimes and possessed an absolutely magnificent voice and very flexible in the type of music she sang. Most sopranos are of a type such as mezzo for the lower voice, coloratura for the very high fancy work that you hear. She was very dramatic, and the dramatic is needed for strong dramatic roles, or bel canto, as it's known. Maria possessed all of these. She wasn't ever slotted into just one. She was a master of all trades, and you'll see tonight she did not have a happy life. In fact, you could say that her life sometimes resembled the tragic characters that were portrayed on the opera stage. And so she was born into a Greek family, George and Lisa Kalogeropoulos. Now you can understand why George eventually changed the name to Callas when they moved to the U.S. She had a sister named Jackie, and if you know anything about her life, there was another Jackie involved in her life, or at least Jackie's husband. And it's interesting that when I mentioned to young people, fairly young people, that I was going to be narrating a concert around the life of Maria Callas, they said, "Oh, wasn't that the woman who stole Jackie Kennedy's husband?" So even young people know that. Maria was born on December 2nd, 1923. Her mother, Lisa, was in a real time of depression. In fact, she spent much of her life in depression and wanted desperately to have a boy. And George wanted a boy so badly. They had lost a boy earlier. His name was Vasily, from typhoid fever, and so she was hoping to replace him with another boy. And when Maria was born, there was such bitter disappointment that George didn't look at her for a very long time. And Maria was not fully named until she was 3 years old, when she was named Anna Cecilia Sophia Maria Callas. And despite her hard start in life, Maria loved her sister Jackie, and she started singing at the age of 7. Maria ended up studying voice with a prominent teacher in Athens named Elvira de Hidalgo. During her teen years, Maria was very sensitive about her weight, which was a real problem. She went on strict diets. However, she also binged on sugar and fatty foods. This made her all the more miserable. At 16 years of age, she, you could say, was friendless. Her only interest being music. And in 1940, when the Nazis occupied Greece, the winter of 1941 was cold and grim, with 300,000 Athenians dying of starvation. When Maria was 18, she sang the role of Tosca, which is a difficult role, and she was the youngest Tosca in the history of opera. She was worried that her voice wouldn't be up to it. She also wouldn't wear her glasses on stage, and she was blind as a bat. She worried that she would trip, and yet she did not want to be seen with her glasses. But she was accepted by the audience and by the music industry. And with that Tosca, her career was launched. So let's listen now as Darrel Janz sings an aria from Puccini's Tosca, Vice d'Arte.